I didn't show this earlier, but I also got like my first 5 in quite a while in this other session, but I just did 25 new 3x3 solves, and these were a lot better. The last session was absolute crap except for like 5 and a nice full step 7 that was a high move count, but the rest were like crap. Like my average of 12s were like all over 10 seconds. Hey here, yeah, 2 6s, which is pretty nice. Oh wait, yeah, they're also in the same average. That's a counting 6, so yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize that was a counting 6. I thought they were like 6 solves or like it was the 6th solve, but I guess not. That's pretty cool then, counting 6. I mean, I have quite a bit of counting 6s, but it's like a every once in a while thing, you know. But yeah, in this session I deleted earlier, I got a 5, which was just like a PLL skip, you know. Yeah, this is gonna be my new 3x3 session. I'll just do more solves in here, and I want to actually break PBs in 3x3. At least I probably won't be practicing 3x3 much, but this week, like before this comp, it doesn't even have 3x3. But I want to get sub 9. Like I've been averaging 9 too long. I need to actually get sub 9 and get there and practice 3x3 some more before my next 2 comps after this one that actually had 3x3. Did an average of 12 on 5x5, not bad, not too close to my PB, but there was no like good solves. Like I mean, not like any like all of these were bad, but like the only solves that like deviated from like pretty normal were like bad. Like the best solve I had was 106, which is not so good compared to my best average of 5 and best average of 12. So yeah, it was a pretty like bad solve centered session with like hardly any solves, like hardly any better than what I averaged, but at least it's not that bad considering I averaged like 109, I'd say. This is a really weird DNF on 3 blind. I don't know what the heck. Missed another mean of 3 by stupid 3. This probably could have been PB. I mean, I probably would have DNF'd anyway, but I went really safe on this one. It could have been way better. It was like really easy scramble, but I was still off because I missed the last edge target, and I realized during execution as well. Oh well, this second solve was pretty bad. I messed up, but I still got a success, so it still would have been a 203 mean, which would have been PB by a lot because I haven't gotten a mean in forever. But yeah, again, 6 out of 9 in 1 hour 9. I failed the 3 blind cube for whatever reason. I thought that one was solid, and I was 3 corners off on another. And the last cube I completely failed. I don't know what I did. Maybe if you do like U2 R2, it solves some stuff. Or I think maybe I did some moves on it because it solved some more things before. That's kind of weird. But yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to find the scramble to figure that out. But yeah, it technically was sub hour if you don't count this key because I completely failed it anyway, and it probably wasted over 2 minutes at least. But yeah, so 6 out of 9 sub hour. 11:23 DNF. I went all out on this one, but it was actually probably about, didn't know that would happen. It's probably about 10 seconds better because my computer wouldn't stop because like I said, it won't let me do settings on this because this is a school computer. I left my other computer somewhere, but it's not here. But yeah, it probably was like sub 11:15. But yeah, I went all out on it.
It smelled like sweat and tears.
12:59, 4 blind success.
Like sweat and tears.
That was good. Whoa, that was so
you smell like sweat and tears.
So yes, finally, 12:59, 4 blind success. I went safer on this one. The 2 solves before, as you can see, were they were my fastest attempts. This is my 4th fastest attempt, but I went pretty safe, and it was like 9:30 memo or something. So that's like 3:29 execution, so that's pretty fast execution as well, even with many pauses. That's probably close to one of my fastest executions I've gotten. But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with this. I finally broke my PB, which my previous one was 16:25. Was able to get a 7.4 on this crappy cube. It was my first sub 11 that I got in it, but it could have been a 5 even on this cube. It was a double X cross into Olo, skip into a U-perm, but it could have been PB if it was on a regular cube. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! This is crazy! Oh my god! I looked down at the timer, and I was at 3x3 stage at 1:31, and I was freaking out. My hands were shaking. I had PLL parity, but I got PB by 10 seconds. The edges were so easy. My hands were shaking during edges because I remember I got 50-second centers, which is pretty nice for me. It's not like it's not my best ever or anything, but I've gotten a decent amount better than that. Probably 5 or 6 centers better than that ever. But then I looked down when I got the last 4 edges, and it was at 117. And I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck? Because that's probably my fastest ever, or close to it, first few centers, and that was how fast were that was probably around my fastest ever edges. It probably could have been sub 130 edges if I wasn't freaking out when they were going so well. But this is crazy. And now my my third sub 2, but this one had PLO parity as well. This one had 53 centers, and all I know is I was on the last 2 edge case at 135. I was on last 2 edges, so I just did like a U2. Then I had to like turn this slice, then flip, and then undo that. Then I was on 3x3 stage, and I had PLO parity into a Y perm, so it was probably like 20-second 3x3 stage, which is still decent for having a PLO parity. But yeah, third sub 2. Yeah, I'd also gotten PB average of 5 by 1 second right here, but this one could have been a little better. This one had, this one had OLO parity, and this one had PLO parity. So each of these had 1 parity, each of the solves, and these average of 5. I did 2 solves before this actually, but I deleted them because they're both 230, and yeah, I didn't want to start out a session with 2 pretty bad solves. So yeah, now I got a 208 average of 12. That's pretty nice. What's funny is there's a lot of edges that I had that were over 1 minute. I mean, not edges, centers, but then I had like sub 50 edges to make up for that. So yeah, but I didn't get much over a minute. Like the worst I got was either 103 or 104. So like when it was over a minute, it was just a little bit. But yeah, this last solve was 54 centers into no parity, and I actually had no parity solves in this entire session. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty sure this is PB average of 12 by 5 seconds. What the heck is this on 5 I was like, whoa. I skipped the last 2 edges, and I never looked down the timer the whole time, so I was a little shaking during 3x3 stage, and I realized that I was on the last F12 pair, and it was 47 seconds. So I was like, oh my gosh. And I had fat soon into OLO, or into U-perm. What am I talking about? And it was Locky last layer, but I don't know. That was probably, I have no idea what the redux was on that. Probably like 40 seconds or something. But I did skip the last 2 F12 pair. I mean, last 2 edges, which I don't know if it might have been my sub 40 redux, which I don't know that I've ever gotten. But yeah, this is PB by 4 seconds, and I didn't really even have any of reaction like I normally do, because I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck? Because I didn't even look out on the timer the entire time. And I got PB average of 12 by 0.3. I realized after this solve, I was like, wait, I need like a sub 1 to get PB average of 12, because I was thinking like, well, if after I had to roll was a 111, I was like, well, 12. Oh yeah, I was thinking that it averages 12 solves. It's really 10 solves, so I was thinking I had to do 12 seconds better, but really I probably could have gotten a 101 and it would have been fine. But I ended up getting a 59-second solve, which the edges weren't like amazing. They were like, let me think, like 29-30 second edges. Like, that's not bad, but I had like really nice centers of 15 or 16 seconds, so that's what made it sub 1. So 5 out of 9 and 56, 57. I reviewed quite a bit, so it's kind of disappointing to be 3 edges off, 6 edges off, 3 corners off, and 3 edges, 3 corners off on another. One of them, I think I messed up memo, but I must have done something wrong. The others, maybe I didn't. I reviewed a lot, but I think my review needs to be more centered on making sure the pieces are going in the right position. And also to my execution, I was going really safe during execution to make sure I didn't like do anything wrong. So it's kind of disappointing that I got this many DNFs. It's only 5 out of 9, which is 1 point, but it is my first sub-hour 9 cubes, so I guess that's a good thing. I did a comp sim for blind. The first 2 solves, the first one was pretty good. The second one was a little bit slower, but it's still a success. The last one I completely failed. I still haven't gotten a mean of 3 in a while, but I've gotten close many times. I'm almost judging me. So 8 out of 9 and 102, 39.67 plus. I went a little safer on this attempt, but I was able to get much better accuracy. There's no way to know how many I got out of 1 hour. I would assume at least 6 out of 9, but I don't know. That's my guess, 6 out of 9. But I can't look back in the stream because the stream just randomly ended like before I even started execution, just like 40 something minutes in, like right before I started execution. How close is it? Let me check. Yeah, I didn't start execution yet, and the stream just ended, which is annoying, but, yeah, only 3 corners off on one of the cubes, which is pretty nice. I did review quite a bit, but I think I can easily get this under an hour while, getting good accuracy before the competition. Yeah, there's just 1 plus 2, but that doesn't really matter. I don't really know why. Maybe I just missed the last turn, but, yeah, good thing I didn't miss a turn in the middle of that. But I thought I had, possibly messed up the 3-blind cube and possibly the first cube, but I was able to fix it, what I did wrong in the first cube. But yeah.